Hello and welcome back to Train Sim World 2, where we are doing another tutorial, and we're in the class 483 or 1938 tubes, depending on what you want to call it. And since it's the only train in the pack, I'm only doing one thing for this. So yeah, before we do that, of course you've got the standard train, and there's the scenarios. I've not touched them. Journey on foot I've already shown you in the last one. I'm going straight into apparently we're now in November. Let's go into July, make it all sunny for this. Put a bit of cloud on. And like I did last time, that's the button you get to deliveries, which is a square button. And there's all my other deliveries that are there. And when the Creators Club does cut return, then obviously you will be able to get these all again, including my Just Hooper delivery. But for this, I will only use the default one, which is a network southeast. And I will also point out a bug for this train, because this is the only one this is the one train which I can say I can fully be HUDless. My station stops with just a controller, because I need that. So to get this open, headlights, there's the cab light, here's the instrument lights. You can either use one or two, this is optional. I'm going to do a minute. Wet days use that, or snow, then that for any other weather. And these hate snow just today. And you can drive it like that. Do that, close that door, come out of here, leg it up here because I won't be able to do it on the other side again because I don't see it will be up. And we're in 001, which was actually scrapped ages ago. No, long before the lot we had, unfortunately. Which was actually the first unit that came to the island. 24 is no longer in BR Black. She's in Southern Malashide Green. Because I know that. Right. And sit down here. Perhaps I could have done that. If you want to get out of this car, put it up. You have to do that, then do that. Then crouch. And do that. Shut up. Oh, no. Down and down. None of these actually work on the back here just to put it out. None of these work, even that. None of those work. One of those would control that, technically, from the guard perspective, though. But close the door. They don't have beep beep in real life. Well, didn't anyway. Brake into release. Instant release. So, I've done this, so you can see we're not moving, so I'm going to put the brake back on. Do max. We've got a master key down here, like on the underground. Put it in. Get it to make sure it says off. Then put it on. Then do that. That's the brake, but you can sit down there, flicks on and off as well. So off we go. See, we've got wheel slip. I'm keeping the HUD on for this deliberately. But if I get up to 15, and it's shunt, series, and power now. 15 mile an hour, just under 15. It says we're not even speeding on that hard. That up to 20 if we go. These will wheel slip a lot, just to say. And once again, it says we're doing what, 24 mile an hour, which we're not. We're doing 20. So it's about 6 or so miles out. I worked out at, just to prove that we can. And one thing here, if you watch, go on after this, watch YouTube videos. There was a video of a train doing that at St John's. They can drive without. Prove it. There's the other side of it. And there you go. Still got power-ish. But I think that the only thing it cuts the power, but it doesn't actually stop meaning anything else. And of course, brake. These are the old. It's got the old type on there. It is quite harsh braking. Past the mark, but I'm not deliberately doing this. open the door lock. Do. So yeah. So yeah, lovely neck south east. And 001. I'm not doing the full line because I guarantee the other one's somewhere down here somewhere. There she is. So I'm not going to do that. Don't want it anymore. I know what I'm going to do. I won't do it yet, I'll do it right St. John's. Shut the doors, wait for the signal to do it. Come on. Whistles down there, wipers are up there. Come on, Wilson. Don't full power straight away, by the way. I always cut at 20, round 15 on that because this is a very steep downhill gradient. As we cross over back into double track into right tunnel, one thing I will do is, before I do end it, I'm going to show you something there. Brake again. While that's broken, I have been using the HUD speedo, but I've turned off everything else. As you can tell, I'm not trusting that down one bit. That's hold. This is not minimal is what you want to use. It's quite sharp brakes. I think. Of course, in here you can't see the Duke. What I missed. Wait, get out of tunnel. I'm meant to hold. The 72 torque also has this, by the way. Do your Westinghouse air brake. Ram that into hold. Full power again. And Westinghouse brake is a lot hard. And I don't use it either, so for me this is a rarity for me to use it. I'm going to leave it on step 2 for this one. Let's come up because going around bends around here. Must have been nice seeing steam come around it at one point. Because that loco, do you see the W24 Cowboy? Oh, hello. Helped with number W31 Chael to electrify the island to the line here for the standard stock, which was 1928 to 1928, mixed with a couple other tubes and stuff, which we ran up to 7 cars long. Put that into perspective now with just 2 cars, and yes, they're called cars. Charged brakes slightly. As you can tell, I'm going to wham that into emergency, and you just have to keep doing that backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. It's a pain to do. And just to put it like this, I haven't taken oil because this is actually where the forecast stop marker is now for this side, which is quite unusual. The people don't have a flipping clue where you get to go though from this point, which is quite hilarious. But like I said, I'm not going to wait for the other unit to find the other unit. The other 38. Long foot in March, because I can't be bothered to change that. All the way to the Esplanade. Let's put it about there. Let's put it at 22 instead, which is actually what it is now. Before I do anything, let me just check that HUD. There we are. Shit, there's nothing on that line, so I can do this without worrying about it. Don't do this in real life. So I'm now running down the track bit here. Past the bridge, past the hovercraft terminal, zap over the points, zap over them. If you are curious, in real life I know that I'm safe at this. in real life, there's actually another point here. Just to put it into perspective as a development point. Because before they stopped using platform 2 up the pier, track 2 up the pier here, it was used as a tram line. Respectfully, I'll go back to this once I've done that and talk about it a bit more, but I swear it was to help out with getting people up and down the pier. If you are curious, all the markers along the route are measured from the pier. That's where it's measured from. And you will see mostly along the steam railway. That's a shunt signal. Once again, I will tell you stuff about that as well. On the actual tunnel, which is a D-pad button. So yeah, it does actually show you in real life how long the tunnel is here. But it's built in 1881. Right tunnel. If I go in it, so there's the wall. I'll do it like that so you can see the wall still. There's the first point, which is where you go if you're trapped and the train's coming from that direction. Oh, something on that side. Keep going a bit more. And there's another one. Won't be long. There you go. We're now in the right tunnel, and that's how it really does look in real life. So yeah. I thought that was a train there, but there's an airplane going over. In the game. Right. There's all those again. And ultimately, this does flood in real life when it rains. It floods up to about there sometimes. So it floods quite bad, that tunnel does. It's always been like that. But they wouldn't have been less fussy back in steam, like I said, but we would have ran through it still steam like those. They'll call electric trains, they won't bother. Run up here. They should have put a cone on this side. Now, on the ride platform now, if I go back on this side, you would have saw from my videos as well, not just everyone, not just mine, others as well. Both of those signals there, which are currently numbered as the WFP34 and WFP35 over there, are now actually linked together with this one here. Apart from that one's so much down here. And also, all of these stop car markers are now here, literally in the middle of this track bed. All the way along here, they're up this middle bit here now. And at the same time, I think this is actually now longer as well, and ultimately higher now as well, due to putting a temporary looking thing there. And also the track is severed here, I think, if I remember rightly, is around here, severed. Right here. Even though I know this is a tutorial, but I'm going in order and nitty-gritties now. And also, if you wanted how you get to platform 2 in real life, right here. And ultimately, buses down there, town there, ticket office there, ticket machine here, shop there, nothing there. How far I can go down. Number 9's parked there, I'm there, Fairley and Statler's. And I can't remember which now. Right, that one's done. We're now going to the bit which we can't go in real life along here, to what is the former Triton Bread. Trust me, it looks worse than that in real life. So yeah, and you can walk up the pier as well if you are curious. But this looks way worse than it is in the game. At some point, this bit here is the walkway. That white line's to the fence, the walkway. There's the road. They are not going 10 miles an hour. Zone train. Yeah. But this is where the tram would have went up to, and there's only one. Well, I say one bit of it now, but the Steam Mariner has both two of the tram, which is only the second tram, which is known as the second tram 2, Tram car 1's gone somewhere. Now I've got sadly scrapped. But tram car 2 is what we've got at Haven Street. Actually, of course, we'd have done that up and down here with a 2-card unit as well. It was once diesel, and then dip petrol, and nothing else afterwards. Last and collectible. But yeah. So yeah, that was what that was. I'm going to exit that. So go to the main menu at least. But, so there's all my liveries before you go in. There's just Hooper, which is at Haven Street, which is preserved at the steam railway. Scrapped in Wales somewhere. Never existed. 1010 never existed in real life. That's the same place as 006, which is in Wales. Oh look, there's James Bond, which is at Haven Street, named Jet Hooper. That's for why that one's got 007 plastered on it as well. There's 009, which is Shunter. 009 came the shunting unit. 004 is still on the island, but at Armour Farm being converted into a cafe. 003 scrapped. Once in 004, but 003 was used as a spark donor as well at one point. There's that's the chapters. And I think I'll end it here. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more great content. And I will see you when this loads up. I keep going back. Here we go. There we go. That'll do. Everything comes in. That'll be nice. Guarantee nothing will come in. There it is. Once again, prove the train stop. Right, anyway. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll have an awesome day. Isle of Wight Central Railway.